Welcome back to the kitchen with Chef Christopher Costantino from Costantino's Kitchen. I've had so much fun with you today, and these recipes are so savory, so wonderful and delicious. Now we're at my favorite part of the meal, your favorite part of the meal as well. That is dessert, and I love that we're doing a sorbet because it's so darn hot outside.
Exactly.
What a nice, refreshing switch to a dessert. So what are we going to do, and what are we going to put into this?
Well, first thing, we got cut up cantaloupe. This is about one small melon, or I couldn't find small, so this is about 1 1/4 larger melons.
Okay.
We're going to add a little bit of, I like to use superfine sugar. If you can't find superfine sugar or don't want to invest in a whole big bag, just take your regular sugar for a spin in your food processor.
So why the superfine? It just makes it finer for you?
Makes it finer, makes it dissolve a lot better.
Okay.
You don't have to heat it up. And we got a little bit of orange juice. Pour a little bit of that in there.
And you were saying this is the secret, isn't it? Right
Exactly.
here.
Most pastry chefs will tell you just a pinch of salt in your sweet desserts will just bring, because salt brings out flavor. If it tastes salty, then that's too much salt.
Okay.
But salt, it really does bring out the flavor of
Brings
things.
out the flavor. So he's given us some tips. Give us some other unique kind of tips for desserts.
Let me just get this.
And you use fresh cantaloupe, right?
Yes, exactly.
We'll get that. We may have to help it along a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Unless you have one of those killer blenders.
Right, and a food processor works as well.
A little bit. Blender works a little bit better for something like this.
Okay. So we're going to use the blender, and you were saying salt is one of the secrets, we should say. Give us another secret for desserts.
Well, like if you're doing a sorbet, turn it off so they can hear it. If you're doing a sorbet or a watermelon, or like a watermelon sorbet or like a gelato of some sort, it's a nice trick to add just a little hint of some sort of liqueur or even vodka if you don't want a lot of flavor in it. That keeps it from freezing solid in your freezer if your freezer's set kind of low.
So just
it's
a
easier
pinch
to
of salt
scoop.
and a little bit of liqueur will make it just that much better.
Exactly.
Okay.
And now here's the unusual ingredient. We're going to add basil, fresh basil, to the cantaloupe sorbet.
I'll turn it on for you.
Go for it.
We'll do it on blend. Now what does that do?
That gives it a good flavor, gives it a little earthiness. That's what makes it unique and different.
Nice, nice. Okay. So then what do we do once we get it all blended?
Once it's blended, we want to refrigerate it for a couple hours just so it's nice and cold. The colder it is when you put it in your ice cream freezer, the smaller the crystals are going to be, which is better. You don't want big crystals.
So you said it's the refrigerator, not the freezer.
Right, the fridge first.
Okay.
And then you'll pour it into, if you have a little ice cream maker, you pour it into that using your manufacturer instructions. Or you could do it like granita style, where you pour it into a pan, kind of like the pan we had for the mushrooms, and then just scrape it with it, put it in the freezer, scrape it with a fork every couple hours.
Can we do multiple different fruits in there?
Absolutely. You could do like lemon and thyme is a good combination.
This is a finished one, right?
Yes, that's what it looks like.
Because there's not one for you.
That's all right. I know what it tastes like.
I'm excited to sample.
It's them all the time.
That's right, exactly.
Oh, that's so refreshing and so
very light.
Delicious.
Light and
it is.
really refreshing.
Good for summer, nice and cool for the nice 120-degree heat we got going on.
Awesome. Well, these recipes are on SonoranLiving.com. As always, Chef, thank you so much. Costantino's Kitchen.
See you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.